All right, a couple people asked about a video for the 74 Sunbug Super Beetle. It's an original owner car. I got it from a girl who her mom gave it to her. Her mom upgraded to a convertible and it gave her the Sunbug. And let's take a look at it. So I haven't had it all very long. It was sitting in a storage facility for about 8 years before I got it. So it was not running when I got it, but it was running when they parked it. So it needed an ignition switch, and they had lost the keys. And so anyway, I put a new ignition switch in it, and I added the roof rack, and we got Jerry Speinfeld on top of the roof rack for Halloween. As you can see, it's stock, it's not restored. It still has the original sport wheels. And it still needs a little bit of work. So the driver's window regulator for to crank the window up and down, it only rolls down. And when you try to roll it up, it just clicks. And so there's a brand new window regulator. I have it behind the back seat there. I just haven't installed it. And the driver's side door panel, one of the corners is kind of messed up, but all the other panels are fine. So we'll take a look at it. Pretty straight bug. It does have a little bit of rust. I'm guessing that at some point maybe they let a bunch of moss build up or something, sit here for a few years, because you just don't see little rust holes like that. I mean, it's solid and everything. None of this is soft. But these are little rust holes that, I don't know. I was going to fiberglass them up or something, but I haven't bothered with it. So I've been using this as my daily driver. It sat for a while, and so it could use some tires. The front tires have, they kind of have flat spots in them from sitting. And so I was going to try to balance them, but I haven't even bothered doing that yet. All the electrical is working, even the horn works. All the window rubber is the original stuff. I think it could all be replaced. It's not leaking or anything, and it's been raining here quite a bit in Oregon, but as you could see, the window rubber's pretty crusty. It's all the original stuff. The rear apron's a little beat up. The pans are pretty solid. The battery box has been cut out and replaced with some metal, which is pretty common. I've changed the oil, I've adjusted the valves, I've cleaned the carburetor. I flushed the gas tank, and I guess that's about it, really. You can see this rear apron. I mean, maybe it got tagged in the back. I don't know. The bumper seems to be in good shape. But you can see this rear apron needs to be replaced or fixed. I mean, it's solid other than this. There's rust right here. But that's the worst of it. Okay, I'll just leave that open. We'll fire it up here real quick for you. Taking a look at the interior. This door panel's in the back seat here. It's behind the back seat. The dash is in really good shape. You can see it has the Sunbug only steering wheel. Dash is great. Transmission works good. The blinker indicator, the blinker switch, it needs to be replaced. I have it. I just haven't put it in yet. I hooked the blinkers and the wipers up to toggle switches, which would be super easy just to hook the wires back up to the switch, but I was in a hurry to drive it, but I do have the a used switch that I bought here if you want to install that. You can see all the seats are in decent shape. The girl that I bought it from, she said that the sunroof worked fine, but you know, you could just twist that that lever there and it just goes round and round. The sunroof doesn't move. So I haven't looked into it. I'm not real familiar with how they work. Shouldn't be too much of a big deal. Looking at the back, you see it's got all the panels and the floors are pretty solid. You can basically stand on these floors if you want to. Headliner's a little tore up there. Package tray solid back there. Okay, turning the key, putting it in neutral, put the e-brake on. The gas gauge, it was working intermittently. I pulled the speedometer out to replace the speedometer cable. You could hear the seatbelt buzzers buzzing. And ever since I replaced the speedometer cable, had the speedo out, the gas gauge it works intermittently. You know, you hit a bump, it'll come on and work for a little while. And so right now it's reading nothing, but I know it has a half tank of gas in it. So that is one of the little gremlins that it has. I'll turn the lights on here. Again, the blinkers work. They're on a toggle switch. The wipers work. They're also on a toggle switch. License plate light. Engine runs really good. Looking under the bug. Too much to see here. Again, the rockers and the pan looks okay. Can't guarantee there's not a little spot here or there. It is 50 years old. It's unrestored. It has an original sport wheel for the spare, a bias ply tire still on it. It's really a nice original condition. I believe it's because of the old tires with flat spots. Right about 40-45 miles an hour. Not every time, but sometimes it'll kind of start to do the old Super Beetle shimmy, and you either got to speed up and slow down. And so I know Super Beetles are kind of known for that, but I want to be fully 100% brutally honest, because I don't have to sell it. It makes a nice little daily driver for me, and I like the bug. Alright, I really don't want to get out on the main road with my phone up here. So that's about the video.